Hello, my name is Destiny Zahagan, and today I will be speaking. This is my video submission for our Expressive Arts and Therapeutic Medium. This is my introduction and definition to the RT facilitation technique, which is Expressive Arts Medium. So let's start with the definition of art. People use art to express their emotions and change to creative expression, which can foster healing and mental well-being. Expressive arts is a therapeutic media to promote emotional growth and healing for children and adults or individuals in group settings to nurture deep personal growth and transformation. The therapists have a chance to observe the individual's creative processes, the behavior, impulses, and then encourage the person to talk on their own through their experiences through the work of art. There are many different forms of art therapy media that people can use to express themselves. There's journaling, storytelling, reading literature, poetry, making life maps, videos incorporating drama, dance, movement, painting, and also music. So there's a variety of different mediums that people can use through this expressive arts therapy. And a person is not required to actually have artistic abilities and talents, but they do benefit from it and get the skills along the way. Also, this would help people to communicate their feelings and accomplishments through their work of art and allow them to use their creative processes and highlight and analyze their own problems and issues. These can all help older clients review and make meaning of their lives and tell their story, as well as help them engage with family and significant others in their lives, as well as understand their past, their traumas, and their healings through it. So the history and description of purpose. So we're going to start with the history of art. Art has been around since the beginning of humankind, since the origins of the Ice Age, started with hieroglyphics and symbolic paintings. And this all originated much earlier in Africa, since humans evolved 100,000 years ago. And aside from many major movements of style, it started from the Stone Age, the Renaissance period, and now contemporary art. It wasn't until the 1940s that the therapeutic use of art was defined and started in America and in Europe. And then it actually started by this English man named Adrian Hill. During his career, he created over 100,000 pieces of art, and patients displayed them all around. It basically fostered their imagination and healing through understanding their creativity. This is all through the mentally ill, and it was for the world to see. And now by the mid-20th century, many hospitals and mental health facilities began to use art therapy programs for this form of art therapy to promote emotional development, growth, healing, and also in children as well. Expressive arts therapy, which is like art therapy, but expressive therapy is, like I said, it's through music, art, dance. It has more modalities, and it started in the 20th century. Many hospitals and mental health facilities began including art therapy programs, observing how this form of therapy could promote emotional development, cognitive development in children. Expressive arts therapy was started by the Lesley College Graduate College in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The female is named Paola Neal, a leader of the field, founded an international network of expressive arts therapy in 1984, began the ICE's European Training Institute. Now it was formed as a distinct practice alongside other modalities, like I said, music, drama, arts therapy. In this case, we're speaking about art therapy. Although expressive arts therapists are not experts in all these fields, they have multiple proficiencies, and they possess a sensibility and ability to lead a group and allow therapeutic techniques for individuals that they're helping. Expressive arts therapy is the same as initial art therapy, like I said, just involves more modalities. They rely on their creativity in order to decide which modality to use to utilize at a particular time. So if I was an expressive art therapist, I would use maybe drama in one session or art in the other and then poetry in the next. It's just all these different varieties, and it's not just one, but healing through multiple arrays. The description of it is expressive arts that I'm talking about is visual arts, and it's typically used with painting and drawing. There are many variety of different mediums that you could use: graphite pencils, acrylics, pencils, markers, paint tools, drawings, even sculpting. I would work with people who are challenged with medical and mental health issues, and people who just are seeking emotional, creative, and spiritual growth. And the purpose, like I said before, is to foster emotional growth and healing for children and adults, and allows them to seek transformation. With this activity, I want to create activities that are meaningful and motivating to clients and addresses these clients' goals and are therapeutic. And now we'll be speaking about the theoretical foundation of this facilitation technique. So this theoretical is the research that is within expressive arts therapy, art therapy in general. This application of visual art modalities was associated with positive changes. There's evidence that found to support the treatment and the effectiveness of alleviating negative grief and pain, and symptoms of distress, functional impairment, symptoms of depression and anxiety. So all these mental health issues, this has great benefits. Studies indicate that music may help individuals with a wide range of social and developmental behavioral issues grow in self-awareness and self-confidence and learn new skills and concepts. Expressive arts therapy has also helped children experiencing hyperactivity like ADHD or social anxiety to control their impulses, and disordered eating habits to explore issues regarding their body image, self-esteem, social isolation, and depression. People with medical illnesses may also benefit from expressive arts therapy. Past research has studied creating artistic photographs may help people cope with distress and hospitalization. Another study concluded elderly men and women who are part of the active choir report better health, less doctor visits, fewer falls, less medication, and a community of peers that are, they build friendships, and they are just a part of an organized arts program. So finally, another body research with children with cystic fibrosis who took on the creative arts support program found that children who learned how to better express themselves, reduce stress, and find meaning within their current health situations. One of the major criticisms of art therapy, though, is the fact that primary reasons of healing is not clearly discernible. So we all know this, but it's not clear if healing occurs through the creative processes or from positive interactions through therapists, but I believe that it's from both. The benefit from talking to the therapist as well as doing these activities. There are published studies that tend to focus on measurable qualitative benefits. So maybe it's just like the methodical approach of this research that finds some people benefiting from it more than others. So in the past 3 researches, like I said, mental illness has inconclusive results within certain studies, but that's because maybe the methodological limitations were there. Our therapist adjunct treatment for schizophrenia and other mental illnesses found only 2 studies met their inclusion criteria. So chronic asthma, in our therapy, children work with crayons, paints, and other materials, guided by a therapist to express feelings, and they may have trouble communicating. These results were significant, showing that the program of art therapy, expressive media art therapy, lowered anxiety and improved quality of life and self-concept while benefiting persisting 6 months after treatment. And so for depression, there's such a push against that destruction of immersing oneself in the process of creation. People can put their emotions in their artwork rather than telling someone how they feel. It just speaks for themselves, and they also tend to tell the therapists what they're feeling when they're creating. It's like a positive outlet. Research has shown that art making can have a profound impact on a person's physical and psychological well-being. Comparing short-term psychodynamic art therapy with psychodynamic verbal therapy for women with depression, found participants in both groups reported fewer depressive and stress-related symptoms at the end of the trial from when it followed up. Overall, there's like a big increase in positive coping resources among women with breast cancer with art therapy intervention, and just within people with a variety range of conditions all benefit from art therapy or expressive therapy media. And this isn't just ours, this is everything from music to dance, just people coming together, creating a community, building friendships, learning something new. They're just like big factors in why this therapy and all these activities promotes healing and therapeutic results for individuals. Hello, today I will be speaking about the activity that we will be doing today. This activity is basically for the needs of children with depression. A lot of people with depression are unable to deal with normal levels of frustration and also have negative self-talk and have comparisons to others. Individuals may also have a hard time with compliments and showing mixed feelings of anxiety and stress. This activity will relieve stress, anxiety, and create better mood and self-esteem for children with depression. This art media therapy activity will be conducted in a colorful, bright, and exciting room with beanbags and round tables, like a very inviting facility for everyone involved. Other artwork will be hung up around the walls and along with inspirational, encouraging quotes. I'll facilitate and lead the activity with 2 other instructors as my assistants. There will be 3 tables with 3 children in each table from the ages of 7 to 9. In each table, 1 instructor for each. This activity will be a positive environment and filled with lots of love, encouragement, and healing. So we will start this activity by telling all the participants, giving them instructions to have a clean area and clean space. So we'll have all the proper paint over here, water, paint brushes for each color, paper towels over there, and then they will all have paper. This right here is a finished canvas, but I will go through what we did today for the activity. So we started out the activity with we started doing a breathing exercise matching the waves with our breathing, inhaling and exhaling, that trigger relaxation responses. So with all the waves, they did their breathing. After doing the breathing, they colored in the waves with their favorite color. So this is just an example, my example of what I would put. So I put gold, and then we will then answer questions that correlate with each paint color. So for here, the pink paint color over here, the question was something that made you smile today. It was the dog, like my dog. Blue paint is a favorite activity you enjoy doing. Art. Green color is favorite food you enjoy. I enjoy eating tacos. Black color is the best thing that happened to you this week. Good grades. Purple is favorite place you like to visit. The beach. Gold is favorite thing about yourself is my hair. And so by the end of this activity, participants should feel more relaxed and grateful. They can hang up the artwork on the walls in case they're feeling sad, and it will brighten their day when they see all the things they're grateful for and love about themselves. So this activity is really just truly an inspirational, positive, healing therapeutic where they learn to relax and also feel gratitude for their lives. And it's just a reminder for them in case they're feeling sad, they can look at the brighter side of every day.